The EU mandate on climate change financing to poor countries, which many saw as a letdown, was hailed by politicians who called it a success.
This was an important breakthrough, which brings new momentum. We can now look the rest of the world in their eyes and say, we, Europeans, we have done our job.
But there was no mention of specific numbers when it comes to the EU share. Talks broke down the night before because 9 Eastern European member states argued with richer members about how the funding should be shared. Due to opposition from these states, the Council has agreed to make initial contributions voluntary. The EU leaders will meet with the Obama administration next week to see what Washington has to offer.
And then it comes very much to the most developed parts of the world, like Japan, Australia. That will be Canada. That will be the discussion to see if we can put this together.
The night before, the Council claimed success on another sensitive issue, the Czech demand for an opt-out from the Human Rights Charter of the Lisbon Treaty. The EU provided a written reassurance to the Czech Republic that nothing in Lisbon can lead to fresh property claims by ethnic Germans, whose descendants were expelled from former Czechoslovakia after the Second World War, a demand that was granted, clearing the way for the Lisbon Treaty.
This new treaty reminds me of a marathon, but a marathon with hurdles. And I believe that we have removed the last political hurdle.
But the treaty will still have to be ratified by the Czech Constitutional Court and signed by President Václav Klaus. Until that happens, and despite much interest from the media, there will be no discussion of the two newly created positions of Council President and Foreign Minister. There are several names that have emerged informally as potential candidates for the new posts. The most prominent of them, the former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, is yet to officially confirm his bid. Officials refuse to give any further details.
It's no use in starting a name process if you don't know where it should end. And to be able to say that, we need clarification on the ratification process.
The persistent high rates of unemployment were also a topic of discussion at the summit. The Council said exit strategies will be put on hold until further signs of recovery. Summit2MoyaBrussels30, Brussels.